I should be able to jump into the lava. And as long as it's deep enough, but not too deep, I should be able to get in and out without too much trouble and just make it straight over there and then kind of pillar or dig back up. So we're going to see if this is a really bad idea or a really good idea. What a beautiful sight. Check that out. Isn't that something just a little bit special? What a sweet, such an annoying sound. Okay, we're going to have to put some kind of a noise dampener over here or something. I'm not sure how far we went with looking at this stuff. What is this? What is that? What the? I'm confused now. What is that thing? It's not showing up. It's like it doesn't have a hitbox or whatever it is. The hitbox is I don't know what. Oh wow! Those are items that are just laying on the ground. Oh my goodness! So we're having a problem. This is actually the problem we're going to address today. But I did want to go ahead and. It's basically just going to be a little more of a process than just to go pick up everything. That problem's just going to keep compounding. And with the mod, it actually does reduce the lag, the whole laying on the ground thing. You'll see a lot of Z fighting, and there's still some animation in there. So it is going to cause a problem once too much of it gets there. But at the moment, I believe it despawns faster than, you know, it would. It'll despawn before it causes problems, I think. I could be wrong. But the problem, or wow, my words are all mixed around today, guys. I'm sorry. I'll get everything straight at some point. But first of all, what I want to do is actually go ahead and finish some of these guys off, because we do actually have some to complete. Like this guy right here. Bam. I did make everything, so we can go ahead and claim that. And then we can make these guys, which I also did. Claim back this, claim back. Was there another one? I don't think I had another one, at least not that I know of. There might be another one in here somewhere. But I wanted to do this at some point, but we want to get everything else next. I just wanted to go down this route just to get it done, because it seems like a pretty interesting mod, and I think it's something that could be really, really useful. But maybe not. I don't know. Anyway. What I need to do, okay, I need better sorting options for over here. Of course, drawers are very powerful and they're very good, but it doesn't do much in the way of redirecting items to a specific drawer, right? It doesn't really allow you to do that, or a spot even. And the same with the hopper. There are other mods for this that generally, well, we're talking about pipes. In this case, conduits. This is what I want to mess with today. I want to get some conduits going, but I can't quite do that without something that can alloy. So we need to go down that route first. And we're just going to go right down the line. Now I need to get this stuff here, and I think, it should really pop up JEI and actually show you the recipe when you click on these things. Like, they're clickable, but it doesn't actually do anything. Okay, this had a scroll bar thing. I got a little worried. Anyway, so I need to make all of these things, but I don't think we're going to use them. We're only going to do it so that way we can keep moving, because I am grout. There's another material resource actually. It says I am not grout, and that would be some binder composite. But anyway. So we're going to be looking into that, because I started making it. I was like, yeah, we're good. And then I was like, oh, wait. We can't do this other thing. So we're going to hang on to this for now. Put that in there. Yes. Put these in here. We have a lot of these things we can spend. I don't know what I want to spend them on yet. I'm not sure. So I'm kind of hanging on to them for the moment. I think there's some really, really cool things you can get for 100 of them. I just need to take some time and go through it, which I'll probably do at some point in this episode, but not right this second. Anyway, so what I need to do is actually get porcelain, right? That's what that stuff was? Yeah. So I need to get these guys, which all require porcelain bricks, which require to fire porcelain, which you get from here 2 clay and 1 nether quartz, or 1 clay and 1 bone meal. So I don't know which one is easier to get for us, bone meal or quartz. Quartz can be got from sifting soul sand, granted. So I'm thinking it's going to end up being or end stone, or maybe it was end ore. Yeah, pretty sure it's bone meal. Bone meal is usually the go-to for that stuff, for the clay. So I need to figure out exactly how many I need, get that much bone meal, which I actually have a decent amount of as we stand. I actually have a decent amount of dust as well, because I just made a bunch for the purposes of making the binder composite here. So we should just have to turn this all into clay, put it down. Let's see. Because you need 8 for that, 4 more. Because, I mean, you just need one of them, right? Porcelain gauge. And you look at the image and make sure it's right. And we're going to go into here. And I believe, yeah, there you go, porcelain gauge. That does satisfy that, which is good. Oh, that was a tank. Okay, so we're going to do the gauge. So we only need 4 for that. And that's the window. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The heater is going to be needed. 16. Alloy tank, I feel like. Interesting. They actually have an alloying machine or thing. That's pretty cool. We don't need it, I don't think, but that's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Casting table. So what is it? 16 plus the 7. And do I need both of them? I don't know if I need both. Yes, I do. Oh, wait, but I didn't need that other one. Okay, I don't know, but I'm going to add them all together. I'm going to basically, we should have enough because we don't need over 20, whatever it was. There's a number in there that some of you guys may or may not have remembered, but I think I counted something I didn't actually need. So we're going to basically turn all of this into it until we get up about this much of this thing. Wow, my mind is so frazzled today, guys. I'm sorry if it's hard to keep up with me because right now I'm having trouble actually keeping up with myself. I feel like everything is so much more confusing than it needs to be. Oh wow, those things are still growing. I forgot about those. Glad they don't despawn. They need to grow. I think those, were they quartz? I feel like they might have been quartz. Because I know they're not done growing yet. They take so unbelievably long. It's ridiculous. I just wanted to see. And I don't remember what I was going to use them for. I know I was going to use them to get pure quartz for obvious reasons. I think I did it for the comparators. Oh, so I don't even need them anymore. Really. Granted, I think I'm going to throw them in there because they might be useful at some point. I just need to make sure I pick them up at some time. Basically, at some point, I need to pick those back up and actually do what I got to do. Put them away or something. But they don't despawn. So even though next time I remember, maybe they'll be done. I don't know. But I'm totally going to forget them for sure. Anyway, let me go ahead and just kind of combine all of this and do what I need to do here. Hopefully you followed what that is. If not, I have to apologize. You're about to see some progress here in the next one, so maybe it'll click for you. I don't know. And I'll try to hit my brain a few times with, I don't know, something very, very heavy, and maybe it'll make it start working better. Who knows? But probably not. So don't hold your breath. Today is just one of those days for me, I guess. So we've gotten it done. We're going to go back here and take a look. We did finish this up. The next one is the grout. Now, we're getting close to the Tinker's stuff, and I was going to mention about my tools. We could always upgrade them, but I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to leave these alone just because I usually go a different route with weapons and stuff, especially since we have mechanism here. I usually get the atomic disassembler, and it replaces everything, like all of it, even the sword. So, except it doesn't have like a sweeping edge type deal, so not exactly sure. Can we jump in this with lava in it? I don't know. I'm curious. Anyway, I did get a lava charm from loot bags and stuff, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, that's the idea, I guess, is that we are going to get the Tinker's Smeltery next. That's what we're going towards, which actually replaces some of the alloying stuff, but it can also smelt things too. So I don't know. We usually don't use any of these other guys, so I think we're going to reduce this. And this is actually the spoke we're going to put the Tinker's Smeltery on. So I'm going to move these guys, maybe keep them in the general area since they all kind of smelt and superheat things until they're a different material kind of a deal. And these guys will probably get sunk down once, maybe use some water to build a platform so it's easier to pick them up when I need to in the future. But I don't know. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be able to manage. I'm just going to go ahead and do some of this stuff. But if we take a look, we need grout. Now, grout is this, which is not too difficult. We do need the clay, gravel, and sand, which I can get all of that in decently high quantities. I think I'm going to move some barrels over here because it's so much easier that way. I probably should have done that in the first place. Let's say 4 maybe, perhaps, something like that. And we'll just leave the rest there, and we can just be like, okay. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't really want to go there. Maybe we should do... I guess we only need like 3. 3 would be okay, right? I think 3 would be enough. We'll be fine. Anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and get going on this. I did want to mention about the tools. I usually go through and look like hardcore. I'll spend like an hour going through the book, seeing what the best material is for any mod pack that I'm on, or what I consider the best material, because I know that's kind of a up in the air thing. Different people like different things. But I don't think we're going to do that this time. I don't think we're going to do the tools this time. Now, I know some of you kind of look for what tools I make, and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to make the same ones, or I'm going to tell them what's better than that, because a lot of people do that. I don't know. It is what it is. But I think we're just going to keep the ones we have. I will, of course, use the modifiers to make things better, but I think we're going to keep the bloodwood, because it's also very, very, very easy to repair, and it slowly repairs itself, which is pretty fantastic, actually. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how to get this started, right? For this stuff, you need the seared bricks. You got to build everything with seared bricks. I did get 1 seared stone, but my issue, the biggest issue rather, is that you have, oh, it's not called it's just a smeltery controller here. They don't name everything similar. Things like the tanks and the controllers and the tables and everything, they require these bricks. But the only way to get the bricks is through the use of this. So that tells me that I have, even though it doesn't show it in the list, that I have to use this kind of a setup in order to get it. I'm guessing I do this right, but that is a whole lot to go through. And grout melts so unbelievably slow in this thing. It is ridiculous. But I guess this is what I have to do? I don't even know. So we're melting up some gold now to see if this is going to let me create the cast of a brick, so then I can put the grout in and make more bricks. That's the theory. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Right? Nope. I didn't think that was going to work. How do I move? Because I think I have to move the liquid from here into here. Can I use a chant? Well, how do I do this? I don't know how this even works. I don't, because I'm pretty sure this thing has to be empty. Is this gonna, am I gonna hate the fact that I just did that, or does it retain everything? Oh, it did empty it though, which is unfortunate because that is a whole lot of grout that I just kind of, well, maybe not a whole lot. Okay, it wasn't a whole lot, but it was like 5, I think. I think it was 5. Because I melted 3 batches. There was 9 total, and I used 4. So yeah, there was about 5 of them. So now we're going to melt up the gold, and we're going to see if this works. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can start doing what we got to do here. Who knows? We are making progress on this, but it's going to take a little while. We've got a hopper there, a hopper here, the arrows. I get a lot of questions about these arrows and my texture pack and stuff. This is a texture pack that I have compiled myself. It involves several different resource packs that I've come across over the years. A few of the textures were actually created by one of my subs, And one particular one was created by me. Or more importantly, it was edited by me, mind you, because it's actually the faithful texture, and then I changed it. And I did this so I would always know which direction the hopper is facing. If this goes straight up and down, then this will point down. And the same with the arrows. And now I can tell exactly which direction a hopper is facing no matter what. And it's when you're placing down a lot of stuff, especially in vanilla Minecraft, it is just ridiculous. It's crazy how difficult it is to see which direction a hopper is facing. So, yeah, I changed it. Anyway, all that's to say, it's not mine officially, at least not all of it. So I can't actually give it out. It's not really, I don't think I can anyway. I'm not sure the legal stuff behind that. I don't actually know. And it's more or less, I just don't want to take the risk of it rather than actually knowing that I'll get in trouble. Because the chances of somebody seeing my texture pack in your videos or whatever and then saying, hey, that's my texture, and then coming after me for it is very slim. But it's still a very remote possibility. So we're just not going to get into that. Anyway. So as you can see, this thing is going. We have a redstone clock, which automatically ticks over this faucet here, pours the stuff in there, the hopper pours it out, and obviously you have this little chest into melter situation going on with that thing being powered. So we're getting a whole lot of bricks. Once we actually get enough of them, we'll be able to make everything we need to make for this guy and actually complete it, and then we can continue to get them enough to make at least a single tier Tinker's Smeltery. That's all I absolutely need right now. And I can pour all that porcelain crap away because it takes so long to do all the melting. It's really, really ridiculous. I hate how long this is taking. But at least I've found a way to automate it. Now, in the meantime, Balls and Joe, good buddy with all the tips, you keep telling me about stuff like heat sand. I think you said heated sand. It's actually just heat sand alone. And in this particular pack, it looks like this. What he or she says is to take a leap of faith and you shall find it. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. I do have this stuff on. I got my tools. I don't need my sledgehammer just in case things. It might be one less thing that I have to remake, and all the bucket definitely needs to go away too. But I have some food and I have plenty of apples. So if I do die, I got plenty of stacks of this. Also, another tip by Balls and Joe. Dude, do you have a nickname that you want to go by? I feel like Boss and Joe. I don't know if you want to be called that or not. Boss, Joe, Frank, whatever, you know. But anyway, it's another tip from him or her. Let me know that cooked apples are a really, really good food. And he or she is not wrong. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going, just because stereotypically most gamers are guys. Sorry, ladies. I know you exist. But let's just face it, typically it's mostly guys. So I'm just going to say he, because of statistics, and it's a lot easier that way. So he did tell me about this. He is right, and we're going to use that for sure. And we're also going to trust him when he says to take a leap of faith to find the heat sand. And the reason we're going to take that, or do that, is because if we go here and go to uses and go to crucible heat sources, you see heat sand is 120 times, which is absolutely ridiculous. That is pretty amazing. It's not the 1,000 times that our good old infinity block will give us, but it's pretty good, and it's certainly a lot better than the torch, which is 1 times. So this will go 120 times faster to get lava. We really don't even need it that fast. As long as we keep this guy pumped up with cobblestone, our Tinker's Smeltery is going to be a-okay as far as that's concerned. And we're not going to have to worry about it. Even at the speed that a 1 times torch gives for creating lava, we're still going to have enough, and we're never going to run out, because it really does go through lava very, very slowly. But just because I might need lava for other reasons, meh. Oh my gosh, that's so freaky doing that. Oh, it's so weird doing that. I don't exactly know where we're going to end up. Because I did this before. I've already done this twice. Both the times on accident. But it's just kind of iffy. It's kind of weird because you keep getting teleported to a random place. And I don't know how you're supposed to get out of here. But we are going to make sure we find some heat sand first. And hopefully we don't die while we're here. But I guess we're going to find out as soon as this daggone thing finally loads. Come on. Ouch. Really? I am so glad I have a lava charm. And that's my portal. My lava charm is not going to last forever. Ugh. Holy crap-o, man. That is unbelievable. Look at that. Look, now my lava charm is recharging just because I'm not in lava. But even though... Oh, it's taking durability away. That's what it's doing. It's almost killed my armor completely. I guess that's what it does. Once those little tick marks there go away, it uses armor durability rather than actually causing you too much issue. But I think it completely protects you against regular fire. But my goodness, was that messed up or what? I mean, they dropped me right in the middle of lava. What the crap, man? Oh, look, heat sand. I'm no longer mad at you. More heat sand. I'm still mad at you, game. That was still messed up. But thanks for the heat sand, at least. I don't know why, but I've always liked these little guys. The imps, I really want them to be in my base. So if you guys don't see these guys make some kind of a feature or something in my base, let me know. And be like, hey, dude, you said you were going to go get some of those cool little guys. And use them somehow. I've used them before in a series a long time ago. I don't remember what it was called. Mod Sauce, I think, actually. But I never really went too far past it with my series, so I want to remedy that here. Well, I found one of these, and there's a demon cow. These guys do trades, apparently, for nether amethyst crystals, which I haven't even found any of. But I'm going to steal their stuff. Will they get mad if I steal their stuff? You get pacifist? Oh, pictificate, right. Alright, nether work blah. Actually, what am I going to give you? Because I need to clear out my inventory a little bit. Regular netherrack? I kind of need that. A stick. Brown edlet? Nah. I'll just give me that guy. You're not mad, are you? Are you mad? Okay. You're not mad. Good. Come here, wither skeleton. But it's kind of cool. I've never really seen these guys too much before. I actually have some of those back at the house, and we're going to get them from our mob farm, so I don't need those. But I do need to find my way out of here. And I haven't actually shown you where I was on the map just yet. I'm trying to make sure I'm safe-ish. That guy's coming after me. But we're basically here-ish. This is where our portal is, I think. Yeah. And we're over here-ish somewhere. So I got to make my way that direction. And we got to get out of here. And I got to see where that portal is going to take us. Because I actually don't even have a portal built anymore. I tore it down thinking I could pretty easily get it. But it turns out I actually can't. So it's kind of a deal. Would you guys... Fire. Go away, fire. Oh, man. Oh, magma cream. I do want that, though. Zirconium dust? Oh. Of course there's that guy. Why are you hurt already? I didn't hurt you. I mean, you know. I need a backpack or something. What can I get rid of? I don't need the coagulated blood, that's for sure. That's not what I wanted, though. Give me, oh man, legendary. Really? You had to do the legendary one, didn't you? We're still going to throw it away, though. We got plenty of them. We'll end up getting whatever we need from those guys at some point, no joke. Alright, so... I'm working on it. I'm getting there. And I'm seeing stuff like this. And I would really like that because that's a bunch of bone meal. But that also means I need to get down here. How are you not dying in lava? That's unfair. Oh, I forgot to mention. Number one, right now in the background, if you can hear it, I'm making some tea. That's a tea brewing thing. Number two, in the last clip, right near the end, if you listen carefully, you might hear some elephants in the background. Yeah, those are some of the people who are in the house right now. And they're basically screaming into a PVC pipe. And it sounds exactly like an elephant. It's really, really weird. I actually had to take a cut, as you noticed it, and go check it out, because it was kind of cool. Anyway, so what I figure... I can do, since I have this charm, I should be able to jump into the lava. And as long as it's deep enough, but not too deep, I should be able to get in and out without too much trouble and just make it straight over there and then kind of pillar or dig back up. So we're going to see if this is a really bad idea or a really good idea. Oh, it's still... Oh, there's my... okay. There's that guy. Okay, we should be alright, though, I think. Oh, I'm starting to take... I'm taking a little bit of actual fire damage. I think it's because my boots aren't here. This guy's about to break. So it's like every now and then, each tick of fire damage has it. It's almost like mending. In that every single, like mending, every time you collect an experience orb, the game randomly chooses an item in your inventory that has mending on it, or it will choose, you know, yourself to give you actual experience down here. And then it will apply that experience orb to that particular thing. It seems like this is kind of the same. It will either damage you or it will choose a piece of armor at random. Although, if you have a full set of armor, it seems like it does not take health away so long as you have every single armor slot filled. So it's like right now it's choosing a random piece of armor. If it chooses boots, then it hurts me. If it chooses anything else, it just takes durability away from that item, which is kind of an interesting concept and pretty cool, actually. I kind of like it. Because it used to be super overpowered. Super, super overpowered. And you just would never get hurt from lava. Ever. You could swim in it for hours and be fine. At least I feel like you could. I never actually tested it thoroughly, but whatever. Wow, there's 3 in that one. Anyway. So what I would like to do is actually get as much of this as I can. And yes, I know I need to clear some, just to help protect ourselves a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I know I need to clear something out of here. I guess we're just going to get, see, I kind of want, what are you used for? You can make yogurt. Can you make any saplings, though? That's my thing. I don't think you can get plump. I don't think you can get peaches from like a tree. It doesn't look like you can. At least you can't craft the sapling of one from here. It doesn't look like. What is this guy? Here would be the pear. Probably the same deal, though. You can't really do much with it. I think you just randomly get these things from trees, from chopping down trees. And I did get my ghostwood saplings, which is my second favorite tree, if not my first favorite tree. I'm not sure. It's kind of a toss-up between ghostwood and bloodwood. So we might actually throw some of this into our builds as well. I'm not sure how much, though, because there is a huge contrast between it and bloodwood. But it does look really, really cool. I like them both a lot. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and see. Bones I can get a bunch of. I'm getting bones. So I'm trading. I'm upgrading regular bones to these kinds. But I just wanted to get some of these because I usually don't actually go for it here. Oh, look. I can just do this. That'll work. I should be able to go like all the way down this thing and get all of the bones, at least the ones that are above the surface. I finally found some friggin' base essence in this place I was looking for. Oh, I don't want to throw away the saplings. What are you doing? Sheesh. I threw away the actual wood because I had the saplings. Then I picked up the wood back up before I actually picked up the prosperity ore, and I was like, yeah, just throw those on the ground. That's why the saplings are on the ground. It was a bad idea. Just kind of a mess up. Anyway, so I have 6 prosperity ore now, which is good, but I kind of need a lot more. It's not enough. The other thing I'd like to do is actually get over there to the slime island that you see. I really want to get to that place. And hopefully this does not backfire. I hear an imp. I think it's an imp. I just hope nobody like jumps on my head or anything. And I hope I don't find a ghast or something coming around. But I'm going to try to go ahead and make my way over to that area to see if we can get some of the tree. If we can get that tree, we're going to be doing pretty good, because that tree I know is very, very useful, and you can get some pretty good stuff from it, including slime-like substances, and there's actually a food source you can get, I believe. I don't remember what it gives you, but you can take the slime you get and dry it out. At least it used to be a thing. I'm not sure if it still is. But we'll find out. We'll see. There's something else. I don't remember exactly what all of it is, but I remember needing it a lot in several other series. I was always like, man, I need to get one of the magma trees. man, those things are hard to get, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, now we're just going to go ahead and do it while we're here. And we'll get everything we need. I really need a backpack, though, because I keep running out of things to actually get rid of in order to get all these new supplies that I want. I'm going to have to start ditching some of the ore that I picked up along the way. Oh, more prosperity ore. Glad I ran back to get more supplies and stuff. And here's, ouch, here's redstone ore, which is really good. Oh, that's wrong. This one. Whoa. Hello, nethermite. That was interesting. Wonder what you drop. I don't know, because it fell in lava. Did I get all that? Yeah, I think I did, actually. I need to put fortune on this guy, because that'd be handy. Eventually, we're going to have some kind of a void miner. But we need... That's a little far away. We need power for it. We need... I didn't even get any blocks to pillar out with, dummy-dum. We need a few things. This is a little far away. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get to the island, get a couple of those trees and see if I can make it back. You can actually see it now. You can see our portal. So I'm really, really, really curious on where that's going to bring us out in the overworld. Oh, and just in case you're deciding to do this for yourself, which is probably a pretty good idea if you are playing this mod pack or any mod pack in which these slime islands exist, don't forget the dirt. You can't plant that plant. Ooh, wow, words. You cannot plant those saplings on anything. It has to be slimy dirt or slimy grass. At least last I checked it does. So just remember to pick up a few of those at the island too. There is a ghast, and you can hear him. And if he hits me, we're in trouble. But these blocks, I don't know if they're blast proof, but I know they're burn proof. So as long as he hits behind me, we should be okay. And the next time we come to the nether, we'll just have to build it back up. I'm hoping he doesn't even try to shoot, though, because that would be that'd be unfortunate. It really would. But it looks like we're almost here. We're going to have to see where we end up. Hopefully I have enough blocks to build where I need to build, if I have to. I don't know if this is going to spawn it on my island or not. I almost hope it doesn't. I just hope I do have enough blocks, because then I get to kind of customize a little bit what happens to this thing. But I want to keep it lit this time. So that's a... Ooh. Oh, I'm like way down. That's unfortunate. I kind of wanted it like, you know, higher. This is a bummer. I have the blocks, but I guess I don't need that much soul sand. Or I could go back in. I just have to get rid of something. Plum peaches, probably. I guess that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go back and get like netherrack or something and just build up there temporarily so that at least I do have a way to get back and forth. I think that's a good idea. All that for a little bit of heat sand, but at least we did get it. Now, if you look at it, it does say 120 times there under rate. I also need to change that tooltip. There's a lot better look for tooltips. That's a thing. Let me see. Cobblestone. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of cobblestone and see exactly what we're working with, and everything should look pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, much better. Much, 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 much better. That's what we're talking about. Hello, lava. All the lava. Here it goes. Bink. And there it is. Gotta love that sound. Can I have that as my background music, like permanently? I need to figure out what song that actually is. I think there's actually listed. They have it, the attribution in there. And that it is indeed, what's it called? You're allowed to use it without getting a copyright strike. There's a word for it, and I can't think of what that word is right now because my brain is just being my brain, and it's just all weird and stuff. Anyway, so I do have the rest of these things in here. I made them all, and we got these guys. We have one seared stone. I kind of want all seared stone if we're going to use one. But I don't know. Maybe we'll use this. I actually have a place for this. But before I can do that, I need to clean up this whole area. Because now that we have this, we can... Well, I don't know if we have enough. But I am going to go... There's nothing in here other than the coal, right? Okay, so we get the coal out of here. We need to clean some of this stuff up. And I need to basically... I want to make the smeltery. But I kind of put this guy in the way. And I need to know if I have enough... I need to do some counting, but that's actually not enough. Not even close, actually. And we're off. Finally got all this done. We got everything organized. I have the 2 gold over here. I need to turn these into diamond, which I don't have enough diamond for yet, but I could probably get it fairly easily, surprisingly enough. It would just take a little bit of manual labor over there in the sieves. But the reason I say I need to get those is because I don't yet have this one, so then we can't get that one because we don't have the diamond one yet, which is kind of interesting. But I really kind of want to start checking off all the rest of these. I know they're some of them are fairly difficult. Even this guy right here is a little bit odd. Increase maximum hearts. I like the idea of that, but let's take a look at the canister itself. Definitely need a mob farm for it. I might have the supplies now, but it was not very easy to do. Red hearts we have, wither bones we have, relic apple, difficult to get but totally possible. And the canister, we can do that as well. So we can do it now, but we need one of each. Then we need a golden apple, which is blocks of gold in an apple. We can do that as well. And a yellow heart. I don't know where to get yellow hearts. I'm thinking you get those from bosses. If I remember correctly, you get them from bosses. Or you get these from bosses. And then a nether star, which of course we know where that comes from. The shulker shell. And then a blue heart. It keeps even further. So I'm guessing maybe each boss drops a different one. This guy, maybe this guy's the Ender Dragon, maybe? And this guy's the Wither, and this is some dude in the mansion, perhaps, just because the Totem of Undying is in here too. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly, but who knows? It's just one of those things. It doesn't actually tell you. I know these hearts are dropped by my mob farm, but the yellow ones, it doesn't look like there's a crafting recipe for them, and it doesn't say where to get them. So I don't exactly know. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm sure it's online somewhere, but it's just one of those things. I feel like they should tell you. Anyway, so I've got some pulsating iron here, which means we can now make the conduit that I wanted, so we can finally get this organization done, which I have gotten almost completely done. I say almost completely. There's a couple other things I want to do, but I do have my keys here. I have this key, the quantify keys, hanging up on the wall in there, but you can kind of see I've extended it a little bit. I do have a little bit of a walkway. There's the quantify key, which we don't need anymore because I've already quantified everything, turned on the numbers. And over here as well. So we have a lot of stuff here being sorted in this thing, but there's even more to go through. There's a lot of this here. So once we hook up the conduit and send, wow, that's a new one. I don't know what to do with those. I need like a everything else chest, basically. And that way I can sort it pretty easily. And we need to make sure that chest is pretty big as well. So I don't know. We're going to have to work on that. Not exactly sure where I want to put it, but I have ideas. And I'm going to do that here in a little while. But here soon, we're going to end up getting the bags automatically put out of this thing and put into our loot bag thing here, our loot storage. So then we can actually go through and get anything I want. For example, I actually just got what I needed for the key, for the quantify key, because you needed the book and quill, which means I needed paper, which I got from loot bags. So this thing is already coming in useful. It's going to be pretty handy, and we can already get 6,460 of those loot bags, which is pretty neat. It's really, really cool. But anyway, you get the idea. Let me do a little bit of final touches here, and we'll check out the end product here in just a little bit. Wow, so much work. But that's okay. It's okay. It's kind of what it's all about, right? You're doing a whole lot of work up front to have to do practically none later on. We're pretty much good to go. I do want to say real quick that I do have a Discord. If you would like to join it, there is a link in the description. Go ahead and click it. You'll be ported right in. Yeah. Pop in, say hi, because I'm there like all the friggin' time. So just yeah. Anyway, so this is what we got so far. All right, this is what's going on. You already know this thing. We have these guys here. So first of all, vacuum hopper has changed what it's doing. It's now piping all of the experience up into the drum, which is then going down into this guy. which has a faucet on it. Basically, this just gives us a huge backup, an iron drum's worth of experience backup, which is really great. And you already see I'm level 72 down there at the bottom. I've changed this up. We've gone down a couple of steps now, which is really, really cool. I like the depth, and even though we go up to go down a little bit, I would still rather do this than just make it flat like I very well could. I think it adds a lot of character, and we're going to leave it. It almost secludes you a little bit. It almost separates this area back here from the rest of everything else. So I really do like it. This is how much storage we needed to store everything. There are still a couple of things that can't be stored. I'm going to have to automatically sort all of the armor out at some point, but for now I'm going to keep it because I am using some of the armor that we find in here, which is really kind of cool. And some of the stuff is going to be moved out as soon as other things pop in that we're going to be using. Like this guy right here, there's just one trophy. I'm probably going to end up taking these guys out and just placing them somewhere, and there's probably going to be other trophies as well. So it doesn't make much sense to have this guy here. But for now, it was the last thing, and I had an empty drawer, and I was like, why not? And that's kind of the deal. So you see kind of the stuff we get, which is really kind of cool. You kind of see the design that I'm going for. I didn't actually show you this part back here, though, either. Now we have, you saw the vacuum hopper. I know you can't really tell too well, but you see the vacuum hopper is actually, it's right below the loot bag storage and directly behind the gold chest that we have back there, which I did upgrade. We just saw that. So it's directly behind this block is the vacuum hopper. So it's going up. Well, okay, more accurately, there is an item conduit that we made, piping, like connecting all three of these blocks. The chest is in front of the item conduit, this is on top of the item conduit, the loot bag is, and this is below. So first it's going to try to go into, and this is the priority system that the conduits come with. So priority number 3 actually, or 2? Priority number 2 is the loot bag. So any loot bags go in here first, no matter what. Priority 1 is this guy. So anything that has a drawer goes into here. And this guy is regular normal priority, so anything that's left gets dumped into the chest, which is really cool. It's set up pretty well, and we should be able to access anything we need. The only real thing that I need to do now on these, and I'll just kind of do it off camera because it doesn't matter too much, are the void upgrades. Void upgrades and stack upgrades for these guys. At the moment, we're not anywhere close to, maxing out. I think the highest we have at the moment is this guy, or something close to it, or pretty close on gunpowder too. Oh, we have 500 flesh. But even still, you see up there, we have 32 stacks is how many we can store by default. We're only at 9, a little over 9. So we still have a little bit of time to worry about before we need to focus on any kind of void upgrades or anything. And by that time, as we need them, we can make them pretty easily. It does require a lot of obsidian, but we can do it. And I do have some obsidian, not enough. Because if I were to put void upgrades in all of them, it would be like 48. We would need 48 void upgrades. And you need 8 obsidian per 1 void upgrade. So you're talking 8 times 48. I don't know how much that is, but that's a lot of obsidian. And that's not something I can get very easily. So we're going to leave that alone for now. We'll make them as we need them. And right now we don't need any of them. So we're going to be all right. But anyway, this is a super long video. I hope you guys are okay with it. Those of you who watch the vanilla series, you know that I do prefer to make sure that I finish a task. I'm no longer going to leave a task unfinished. I would much rather, at this point in my YouTube career, have a long video than an unfinished project. And that's kind of what I'm going with. So now you guys have been informed as well. There will be some long videos when I take on a task a little bit bigger than I thought I could handle. And it's just going to happen. So I hope you're okay with it. I hope you like it. And if you do, please do hit the like button. Don't forget to join the Discord. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all the good stuff. Yep. See you later.